treated me kind, sweet destiny carried me through desperation. Good morning, my little newsies. Wait, let me get my glasses. It's 9:23. I have to be at work at 10 o'clock. And it's 59 degrees this morning. I'm coming today with some sad news. I thought I had did a video on it, but evidently it was in a video and got cut out of a video, maybe. I don't know. But as y'all know, I work in a salon. Hold on, let me get out here on the street. My oldest client is 108 years old. Her name is Hilda Faulkner. She turns 108 years old on February 22nd. She usually come in about once a month, and I have been doing her hair since she was 86, I believe. She was strong. She would walk to the salon because she was still living in her own home. She was still living in her own home, and I can't remember. Her daughter was moving to that apartment too. It was her youngest daughter was moving to that apartment, and they each had their own apartment. This was brand new. They moved in when it was brand new. Once they finished building it, they were one of the first ones to move in. Hilda was very upset about it. I can remember she was so upset about it. They was taking her out of her home. Her favorite beverage is lemonade. So when I come from Vegas, I always bring her lemons. I'm now with lemons, tons of lemons, and I really have no place to put them. So I put them by the window in the room next to the garage, where that room is a lot cooler, and hopefully I can get through the lemons before they start going bad. So she did everything for herself. She washed, whatever. And I, at the time, was working with another client. Y'all know me and my many jobs. I have always more than one job. At this time, I was working for Los Angeles County. I was in home support service, and I was taking care of this one lady 4 days a week for 5 hours a day. With her, I had about 80 some hours with her a month. And I would go from, I also had another client, but I would go from that client and pick her up on her appointment days. And I'll go pick up Hilda and just call her, and she'd walk on down from the apartment and everything. And I would do her hair and take her back home. The reason why I had to start picking her up is because when she moved into that apartment, there was this bus service called Get About. Well, they still have the bus service called Get About, and it will bring her right to the salon and take her back home. But when I moved from Los Angeles County and moved into a salon in San Bernardino County, the bus didn't cross counties from Los Angeles to San Bernardino. So I started to pick her up. So that continued. I picked her up once a month, and I dropped her off. And it came to a point where after a while, I didn't have that job anymore. So her daughter stepped in because they were right there in the same complex, and she started to bring her to the salon for me. So that made it a lot easier for me. So by the time Hilda was 99, she came into the salon with a cane. I'm like, what happened? She said, oh, I was walking and I fell. And she walked pretty quick. She was a fast walker. And I told her, I said, you know you wasn't walking. Why was you running? You know you should have been running. And I had her laughing. So by the time she got about 100, I want to say 102 or 103, she ended up with a walker. And I think because she had a balance problem, and I think that's probably where the fall came earlier on. And so by the time she still continued to come in once a month. By the time, I want to go back, I think she was about 106, or maybe, I think it was about 100, in her 106, she was in the wheelchair, not the one you roll yourself, but the one that you have to have somebody push you around in it. And then I just started doing her hair in her wheelchair. And I didn't have her to get out. But anyway, the sad news is that Hilda had her last birthday this year, February 22nd. She had turned her 108. And Monday morning before Thanksgiving, she passed away in her sleep. So, yeah, that is my sad news. And I want to give a shout out to her asking about Hilda. And here she is, if y'all don't know who she is. And as always, if I could say I love you, you can definitely love yourself. Bye.